12, blank 80 to 15. Now, identify the parts, so the means 12 and 80, extremes 64 and 15. So multiply the means. 12 times 80 equals 960. 64 times 15 equals 960. Since the product are equal, so the two ratios are equal. Number 2. 3 over 7 blank 24 over 56. The means 7 and 24. Get the product. 7 times 24 equals 168. The extremes 3 and 56. Get the product. 3 times 56 equals 168. The products are equal, so the two ratios are equal. Number 3. 6 over 7 blank 75 over 100. The means are 7 and 75. Get the product. 7 times 75 equals 525. The extremes are 6 and 100. Get the product. 6 times 100 equals 600. The products are not equal. Therefore, the two ratios are not equal. Number 4. 15 to 12 blank 35 to 28. The means are 12 and 35. Get the product of the means. 12 times 35 equals 420. The extremes are 15 and 28. Get the product of the extremes. 15 times 28 equals 420. The products are equal. Therefore, the two ratios 15 to 12 and 35 to 28 are equal. Number 5. 14 to 40 blank 9 to 24. The means are 40 and 9. Get the product of the means. 40 times 9 equals 360. The extremes are 14 and 24. Get the product of the extremes. 14 times 24 equals 336. The products are not equal, so therefore 14 to 40 and 9 to 24 are not equal. Number 6. 8 to 12 blank 10 to 15. The means are 12 and 10. Get the product of the means. 12 times 10 equals 120. The extremes are 8 and 15. Get the product of the extremes. 8 times 15 equals 120. The products are equal. Therefore, 8 to 12 and 10 to 15 are equal. Number 7. 16 over 32 blank 2 over 6. The means are 32 and 2. Get the product of the means. 32 times 2 equals 64. The extremes are 16 and 6. Get the product of the extremes. 16 times 6 equals 96. The products are not equal, therefore the two ratios are not equal. Number 8. 10 to 13 blank 20 to 23. The means are 13 and 20. Get the product of the means. 13 times 20 equals 260. The extremes are 10 and 23. Get the product of the extremes. 10 times 23 equals 230. The products are not equal, therefore the two ratios are not equal. Number 9. 15 to 6 blank 20 to 8. The means are 6 and 20. Get the product of the means. 6 times 20 equals 120. The extremes are 15 and 8. Get the product of the extremes. 15 times 8 equals 120. The products are equal, therefore 15 to 6 and 20 to 8 are equal. Number 10. 6 over 100 blank 9 over 15. The means are 109. Get the product of the means. 100 times 9 equals 900. The extremes are 60 and 15. Get the product of the extremes. 60 times 15 equals 900. The products are equal. Therefore, 6 over 100 and 9 over 15 are equal. Fill each box with the correct number that will make equivalent ratios. Number 1. Blank to 7 equals 24 to 56. First, identify the means and the extremes. So therefore, we are going to identify which are complete. Is it the means or the extremes? So here, the complete are the means. So get the product of the means. 7 times 24 equals 168. Then after that, divide to the extremes. 168 divided by 56 equals 3. So the answer is 3. Number 2. 8 to 3 equals blank to 15. Now the complete are the extremes. So get the product of the extremes. 8 times 15 equals 120. Then divide to 3. 120 divided by 3 equals 40. So the missing part is 40. Number 3. 12 to blank equals 15 to 5. Identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. Get the product of the extremes. 12 times 5 equals 60. Then divide to 15. 60 divided by 15 equals 4. So the missing part is 4. Number 4. 4 to 16 equals blank to 8. Now identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. So get the product of the extremes. 4 times 8 equals 32. Then divide to 16. 32 divided by 16 equals 2. Therefore, the missing part is 2. Number 5. 27 to blank equals 9 to 15. Identify the parts, the means, and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. So get the product of the extremes. 27 times 15 equals 405. Then divide to 9. 405 divided by 9 equals 45. The missing part is 45. Number 6. 11 to blank equals 330 to 450. Identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. So get the product of the extremes. 11 times 450 equals 4,950. Then divide 4,950 divided by 330 equals 15. So the missing part is 15. Number 7. 35 to blank equals 20 to 8. Identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. So multiply 35 times 8 equals 280. Then divide 280 divided by 20 equals 14. The missing part is 14. Number 8. 12 to 15 equals blank to 10. Identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the extremes. So multiply 12 times 10 equals 120. Then 120 divided by 15 equals 8. So the missing part is 8. Number 9. 5 to blank equals 30 to 18. Identify the means and the extremes. Then multiply the complete parts. The complete parts are extremes. So get the product of the extremes. 5 times 18 equals 90. 90 divided by 30 equals 3. So the missing part is 3. Number 10. 20 to 12 equals 15 to blank. Identify the means and the extremes. The complete parts are the means. So multiply the means. 12 times 15 equals 180. Then divide 180 divided by 20 equals 9. So the missing part is 9. Solve the given problems. Number 1. Two numbers are in the ratio 2 to 3. If the bigger number is 6, what is the smaller number? Number 2. What number compared with 8 is the same as 6 compared with 24? Number 3. There are 18 roses for every 6 roses. How many roses are there if there are 3 roses? Number 4. There are 7 children for every 2 adults in a plaza. How many adults are there if there are 21 children? Number 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 to 5. If their difference is 12, what is the number? What are the numbers? Two numbers are in the ratio 2 to 3. If the bigger number is 6, what is the smaller number? So the proportion smaller number, bigger number equal smaller number, bigger number. So 2 to 3 equals n to 6. So the missing part is the smaller number. Again, smaller number, bigger number, smaller number, bigger number. Then, identify the parts, the means, and the extremes. So, multiply the extremes dahil ito yung complete. So, 2 times 6 equals 12. Then, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So, therefore, the smaller number is 4. What number compared with 8 is the same as 6 compared with 24? So the proportion, what number to n equals 6 to 24. Identify the parts, the means, and the extremes. The complete parts are the means, so 8 times 6 equals 48. Then 48 divided by 24 equals 2. So the missing number is 2. So the number 2 compared to 8 equals to 6 compared to 24. There are 18 roses for every 6 roses. How many roses are there if there are 3 roses? So, gagawa tayo ng proportion. 18 to 6 equals how many roses to 3? So, blank yung nasa means. Then, identify the parts, the means, and the extremes. So, the complete parts are the extremes. So, multiply 18 times 3 equals 54. Then 54 divided by 6 equals 9. So the answer is 9. There are 7 children for every 2 adults in a plaza. How many adults are there if there are 21 children. So the proportion children, adults. So 7 children, 2 adults equals 21 children, 2 blank adults. So the missing are the adults. So identify the parts. 2 times 21, yung complete, equals 42. Then 42 divided by 6 equals, 42 divided by 7 equals 6. So there are 6 adults for every 21 children. Number 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 to 5. If their difference is 12, what are the numbers? So the first ratio 3 to 5, then how come that the answer of the second ratio 18 to 30? So we are going to get the difference here. 30 minus 18 equals 12. So nakuha natin yung difference is 12. Then 3 to 5. So every 3 to 5. So we know that 6 times 3 equals 18 and 6 times 5 equals 30. Or we can multiply the means if they're equal. 5 times 18 equals 90 and 3 times 30 equals 90. So they are equal. That's all for today, kids. Goodbye!